if we start fiddling around with that formula, it'll be quite challenging for us in terms of those negotiations. It would be something we'd want to do with a great deal of caution, because we want to make sure that any outcome would be something we're comfortable with. It's not something we're talking about right now.
That's Bill Morneau, the new federal Liberal finance minister in Alberta, saying there is no way they're even going to talk about changing the equalization formula in Canada, by which Alberta contributes massively to the so-called have-not provinces like Quebec and these days Ontario, even though Alberta is reeling on its back economically. Unemployment now the same or higher than the national rate. 100,000 people out of work in the past year. Bill Morneau is not interested in turning off the taps. He's got a lot of things to pay for. Justin Trudeau makes new promises every day. Well, joining us now from Alberta to talk about this via Skype is Alberta's shadow finance minister, Derek Fildebrandt of the Wildrose. Derek, nice to see you again. What do you make of the Liberal finance minister saying he doesn't care if Alberta's flat on its back, he doesn't care that unemployment is skyrocketing, that Alberta itself is looking at massive deficits? He still wants his equalization money, and he's going to take it.
Well, this wouldn't be the first Toronto Liberal finance minister to not appreciate that Alberta is the engine that has driven the Canadian economy for the last decade and a half to 2 decades. And, you know, if Alberta is not thriving and doing well, then really it hurts the rest of the country. So it's not surprising to me that that an Ontario Liberal doesn't have particularly much sympathy for Alberta, but I think he's really failing to see the big picture here when they don't acknowledge that, you know, Alberta has been contributing to the equalization program largely almost since its inception without receiving any money from it, and we're hurting right now. People are losing jobs by the thousands. We're running a record $9.1 billion deficit under best case scenarios, and it's a lack of acknowledgement, and I'm unfortunately not that surprised.
Well, and it's not that Alberta is saying, hey, give us a bailout, give us a massive check, like, let's say, Ontario's auto industry has said, or like Quebec's Bombardier is saying. Alberta's just saying, hey, can you stop picking our pocket right now as we're going through tough times?